How are
Hi.
you?
Hey, Nikhil, it's been a long time, man.
Yeah, in lockdown, can't move out, sitting at home, doing nothing.
But it's good because it's your first time here.
Yeah.
First time?
Is that right?
Time, yeah.
Is that right? Your first time?
Yeah. Earlier I've been out and everywhere, but now I've just been home doing nothing. So total lockdown.
You're in Delhi?
How's
Are
everybody?
you in Delhi?
Yes, I'm in Delhi.
You should present Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have all the time now.
Yeah. Do all now. When will this ever finish? We're just hoping it finishes fast now.
Hello, namaste. Good evening, everyone.
Namaskar.
Hey.
Hey,
Rajendra.
Nikhil.
Namaste,
Hey, Joe.
Rajendra.
Hello, hi. How are you all?
Rajendra, you're looking younger and younger, you know. Madi. Hey.
Marty sir.
Good evening, Andrew. Good evening,
Hey, Madi. Madi, you are looking younger
big bro, big brother.
too.
Yeah, I'm getting younger and fat.
Black hair, clean shaven, looking very much younger, Marty.
Yeah, thank you very much, my friend.
Yeah. Allow me to remind you, we are doing Facebook Live now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'm already.
We can talk, no problem, we can talk.
Yeah.
Just watch your language. That's it.
Yeah, thank you for warning. Yeah. It's a housekeeping rules, right?
All right, yeah.
Housekeeping rules, yes.
Steve's coming back. So, oh, wait.
Yes.
Okay. Steve, you're mute. Please unmute.
Steve, please unmute. Okay.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, Mike,
Excellent.
let's go.
Pwede na, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, Asia. Welcome to Beyond Birding, episode 12, with Victor Yu in Taipei, Andrew Sebastian in KL, and I'm Mike Lu in Manila. Thank you for joining us tonight on Zoom and on Facebook Live. The Asian Bird Fair is the first continental bird fair in the world. But there's another continental bird fair. It's called the La Feria de Aves Sudamerica, or the South American Bird Fair. Our guest tonight is the host and the organizer of the South America Bird Fair next year, to be held in Cusco, Peru. So let us welcome our good friend, Steve Sanchez. Hola, Steve.
Hi, Mike. How are you? Hi, everyone.
Good. Muy
Thank
bien.
you for the invitation.
We're
Muy
all
bien.
excited to hear about the bird fair in South America.
Yes, that will be a big event. I hope that will be possible in 2022. We are excited about the idea, and we start to work in that soon than possible.
So if you're ready,
Yes, I am
let's,
ready.
oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Sanchez. You can start your
Sharing your
presentation.
screen now. Steve, you should have control of the PowerPoint now.
Okay, I'm trying. Okay. I am ready. Thank you so much. First, thank you so much for the invitation. And I want to talk now about the South American Bird Fair in Cusco. The first thing is we have a big committee for the South American Bird Fair with 1 or 2 members from each country, but then we have a local committee local committee for the the local committee organized the fair in the host country. Okay, so we have a local committee for the South American Bird Fair in Cusco, Peru, for 2022. And we are 4 people. Thomas Valky, Fernando Angulo, Denis Osorio, and me, Steve Sanchez. We have the responsibility to organize the bird fair in Cusco, Peru. Thomas Valky is a biologist, birder, researcher, and university professor. Fernando Angulo is a forest engineer, researcher, and well-known birder in Peru. Denis Osorio is a tourism professional, nature guide, and another well-known birder in Peru. And I am professional in tourism, birding guide, and wildlife photographer. And I think we have a good team with experience, and we cover the topics for conservation, for tourism, and bird watching. This is our team for the next South American Bird Fair in Cusco. I want to talk a bit about the Peru. Peru is located in the central western coast of the South America, close to the Pacific Ocean. And we have another nice countries around Peru, like Ecuador in the north, Ecuador and Colombia, Brazil to the east, and Bolivia and Chile to the south. And we have in the good place for a big biodiversity, and we have a good numbers about that. I'm talking about a bit the eco regions of Peru. We start with the Peru have a different many eco regions. First, the cold ocean, the Pacific Ocean, then deserts, Andes, Puna, grasslands, very nice sun, cloud forest, and Amazon. These habitats are very interesting because we change all the time the altitudes, and we change all the time the bird species. And it's one of the best destination for birders around the world. And we have some important facts about Peru. In this moment, because always change that numbers, we have 1,877 species of birds, 110 endemics. We have great birding routes. And when the country is very big, we have very good birding routes. Good system for tourism, because we have tourism maybe 40 or 50 years ago. And many connecting flights from the main capitals of America and Europe. And that is good because we have the facilities for any birders, and we have good guides, very nice places. It's not very difficult, and the country, of course, is like the structure about the tourism is very good. And I want to talk about a bit about the Cusco region. You can see the numbers of the eBird. usually all the birders now, they have the chance to see the numbers and online. And the Cusco is the first region talking about the species, okay? And at the same time, Cusco have many different habitats. And we can go to the highlands with 4,500 meters to the above sea level, and we can go to the Amazon with 400 or 500 meters above sea level, and the chances to find birds is very big. You can see in the slide is we have in eBird 1,074 species. And now, where is Cusco? Cusco is in the southern road. The southern road is the most is the best known because it's very famous, because we have the good destination for birding and some very famous places. This road is very long. The route crossed the cold waters from the ocean and then to the desert on the coast, high Andes, Andean valleys, and of course the cloud forests, foothills, and lowlands. More than 1,200 species on this road is possible. And with extra things, the archaeological sites, living culture, and great gastronomy. I want to change the slide now. Okay. This is the map of Peru. We are talking about this zone. This is the southern road for birding in Peru. And this route we can start in Lima. I'm talking about the big route. We can start in Lima, and we have a very nice hot spots close to Lima, like a Villa Marces, for example. Villa Marces is a wetland close to the sea, and you can see the birds, sea birds, shorebirds, and wetland birds at the same time. Very small place, but very good for birding. And also you can visit the Lomas de la Chay. Lomas de la Chay is a very nice environment because it's, we are talking about some hills close to the ocean, but at the same time close to the Andes. And it's very good, especially for some endemic birds. And we have another chance in Lima, the Pucusana port. The Pucusana port is a small fishing port when it's very easy to do some short trips by boat to looking for sea birds like a red-legged cormorant, Inca tern is one of the targets in this zone. And we have a Paracas National Reserve, when is maybe 3 or 4 hours from Lima, and is another good place for birding. And then we have the Santa Eulalia Valley. I'm talking all the time close to Lima. Santa Eulalia Valley is a very nice place because we have many endemic birds in that area, and is close to the coast, but is start maybe with 500 meters above sea level, and then goes up to the 4,500 meters above sea level, and all the time changing the species, and it is very good place for birding. I'm showing now some pictures about the Paracas Reserve, for example, in this case, another beautiful place. And now we have some species. This is the Inca tern, one of maybe the most beautiful terns of the world. Very easy if we go to the good places. And one of that good places is the Pucusana port. One of the targets, of course, to the birders when the birds come to Peru. Another nice species, the red-legged cormorant. All of those birds always close to Lima, the capital, because usually we can, the first stop in Peru is Lima, and we can go very easy birding close to Lima, very easy, okay? This is the Rudy Turnstone. Humble penguin. And surf Synclodes. That is, maybe it's not colorful bird, but it's very interesting because it's a passerine who lives close to the sea and have a behavior very strange. Not like dippers, but close. And it's another endemic bird, so it's very interesting for the birders. Surf bird, of course, in the migration season. And this is one of the specialities on the Santa Eulalia Valley, the endemic white-bellied Synclodes. You can see the snow in the photo because I took this photo maybe close to the 4,700 meters above sea level. This bird live in very high altitudes and in a very short area, very small area in the highland Andes of the central Andes of Peru, and is endemic and is endangered in this moment. And to arrive to Cusco is easy. It's easy because, especially for by flight, because it's just 1 hour more or less, and in 1 hour you are in Cusco. Of course, change the environment. This is one picture of the main square in Cusco. And we have many history about the city. Sorry, I am trying to change the slides. Okay, the Cusco is located in the central and southeast area of Peru. It's the capital of the Cusco Region and the Cusco province. Sorry, I can't to change the slide. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay, we lost the presentation. Yeah, I was talking about the Cusco. Cusco is located yes, in the central and southeast area of Peru. It's the capital of the Cusco region and the Cusco province. Its elevation is around the 3,400 meters above sea level. And yes, that sounds hard, but we receive maybe 2 million tourists in Peru, in Cusco every year. And yes, in theory, it's very high, but it's okay. It's not, usually we don't have problems about that, okay? And okay, I will try to change again. And the city was the historical capital of the Inca Empire, and Cusco is considered the oldest inhabited city in all America. Okay, now I'm talking about the birding places, or the hot spots close to Cusco. We have that hot spots. We will have that like a tours or during the fair, but you can go in any time, of course. We have many places with around the Cusco. I'm talking about the high Andes, Piuna, some polylepis forest, but then close to Cusco we have also the cloud forest, for example, in the Manu National Park with the Manu Road. The Manu Road is the most famous destination around the world for birding, and the lowlands, of course, and to the park. And we will have some photography trips for the photographers, of course. And in this song, we can say birds like a mountain, Caracara, for example, easy, close to Cusco, even around the Andean lagoons or wetlands. It's very easy. It's not difficult to see that bird, or the Andean lapwing, another very nice bird, close to, I'm talking always close to Cusco. Maybe in 30 minutes, more or less, we can arrive to the good hot spots and we can see that kind of birds. Andean goose, another good bird close to Cusco. Andean ibis, of course, a beautiful bird. Andean flicker. I'm talking about the Andean birds. And the giant hummingbird. This is the biggest hummingbird in the world. Very easy, even in the city. Sometimes we can see the giant hummingbird on the main square, in the middle of the city. Okay. Chances, of course, for Andean Condor, close to Cusco, exactly in the Salcantay Valley. You have good chances for Andean Condor. That picture was taken there. And then we can change a bit about the birds. In this moment, for example, we can see the sword-bill hummingbird, another very nice bird. And we can visit places like this. This is the Abra Malaga, 2 or 3 hours from Cusco, and we have at the same time big mountains, Puna grasslands, and we start with elfin forest and cloud forest. In, I don't know, 30 minutes, all habitats change and all birds change. And we start with birds like this one. Marcapata spinetail is another endemic bird, not just from Peru, it's endemic from Cusco and Apurimac area. We can see this bird in just in a few places, but we can do that close to Cusco. Chestnut-breasted mountain finch, another endemic bird, close to Cusco. And the Inca wren. Inca wren is a bamboo specialist, and we can say we can see this bird in the Abra Malaga. Or the Apurimac brushfinch, another endemic bird. And the good thing is all the birds are endemic just to the small area, maybe just Cusco and Apurimac, just 2 regions. Then it's impossible to find that birds in another places of Peru. Or another species like this, Capkis screech owl, close to Cusco. Just in some special areas, like dry valleys between the Andean valleys, but at the same time, they need really dry valleys. And another good species close to Cusco. Or this one, the buff-fronted owl. This is one of that species. They have a very big distribution, but for some reason, just 1 or 2 points in each country. Points, really points, not big areas, very small areas. We don't know exactly why, but they have that kind of distribution. But we have a good chances close to Cusco. 2 or 3 hours from Cusco, it's possible to see that kind of bird. And this is landscapes close to the Cusco and the Manu National Park. Great place for birding, and in this song we can see birds like this one, hooded mountain tanager. Usually the tanagers goes on flocks, and we can see many mountain tanagers going in the same group, and that is very nice experience. Or this one, golden colored tanager, another good bird in that area. And the Yungas pygmy owl. Yungas pygmy owl is one of the predators in the highlands. We are talking about the 3,000 between 2,500 meters to 3,000 meters, more or less. Or grass green tanager, another very nice bird in that area. And a bit more down, between 1,000 meters above sea level, 1,000 to 2,000 meters, more or less, we can find the Andean cock of the rock. We have a one subspecies in the south of Peru. This is the Rupicola peruvianus saturatus, small red than another subspecies in South America, and with white eye. And this is, it's not difficult to see because we have a good leg on the road, and we can see the birds in display. This is a very nice experience for birders. Another golden-headed quetzal, the same altitude. And Andean putu, one of the difficult putus, because usually it's not too difficult to see the great putu or the common putu, but the Andean putu is a very difficult bird. But we have chances in this song. And of course, always more tanagers, the colorful birds, like the golden eerie tanager. And more down, close to the lowlands of the Amazon, some tanagers like a masked crimson tanager. Of course, the hoatzin. We have many oxbox lakes on the lowlands, and it's very easy if we go to the good places. The hoatzin is very easy bird, but of course it's one of the targets for bird watchers in Peru. They want to see always the hoatzin because they have a very nice nature history. They have claws when they are chicks, because they can climb on the branch and to go to the nest, and they lost then the claws, and at the same time they eat just leaves and have the digestion like a ruminants. And it's very strange bird, and for that reason is one of the target birds for bird watchers, of course. This is another good bird in the area, the rufous-crested coquette, maybe one of the most beautiful hummingbirds. And if we go more down, we can arrive to the Amazon. This is a Cocha Blanco, is one of the many oxbox lakes on the Amazon. Good place for birding always. And this is the view of the Amazon. Of course, very deep, very dark, birds always high, but we have we have birds around the vegetation, around the tracks, and the birding is more hard, but the chances to see good birds is very big, and for me is one of my favorite places for birding. It's a really challenge because we can see birds like that, like this, the butterfly coquette. Or sand-colored nighthawk. And this is a photo taken from the boat. Two king vultures and another black vultures, of course, but the focus is on the king vulture, one of the good birds on the Amazon. Crane hawk, also very nice bird. And maybe another very nice heron, the agami heron. Not easy, but big chances on the oxbox lakes and on the Amazon. And into the forest, birds like long-tailed putu is similar to the frog moths in Asia. Another very nice bird. Difficult bird, of course. And we have here the paradise jacamar, always in the canopy area. I took that photo from the tower. We have towers in many places, and we have chances to see the canopy birds, of course. Or birds like the sun grebe. and chances for the Macau clay leak. The Macau's clay leak could be the most spectacular places on the Amazon, because they is the good place for meeting. Maybe sometimes we can see hundreds of macaws and maybe thousands parrots, parakeets, and the very noisy, of course, place, but very beautiful, colorful, and the nature in the sense, because we can see that birds doing the normal things with the interaction, looking for predators, and eating the leek. They need that kind of click, the clay, sorry, because they need some special minerals to improve the digestion to some maybe poisonous fruits, and it's very important in their diet. More macaws, like a chestnut-fronted macaw on nest, or this scarlet macaw, another very nice birds. And then I want to talk about a bit about the Peruvian Birding Club. I want to talk about the birding club, because for us it's very important. We start 3 years ago in Cusco, and in this moment we have 15 clubs in 11 regions of the country. The main objective of the main goal to the club is promote the birding in the local people, and share the birding experience to bring more people to the hobby, and because that can help to the conservation to these species and to their habitats. The club usually does activities on the field. This is our main goal, on the field. But during the pandemic, it was also done some virtual meetings talking about the birds and the conservation. And in this way, we try to bring or to share knowledge about the birds or the conservation to different types of people or the birders. We believe the birding clubs are very important, not only to have more birds, but also to bring science and conservation ideas closer to everyone. And for that reason, we start 3 years ago with the Peruvian Birding Club. It's going very well. This is a big surprise for us, because we didn't have before any club in Peru, but in this moment is doing very well. We have many people sharing the experience in different parts of Peru. We have the Peruvian Birding Club in 11 regions, and many people doing the birding on the field. And at the same time, this moment, of course, we can do many things, but we can share the knowledge about the internet. And we did many meetings and talks about the birds, conservation, many people sharing knowledge, and everything always free. Anybody needs to pay nothing for that. And I think the South American Bird Fair could be a good experience for the Peruvian birders, especially for the birders who are start with the hobby now. And we don't have before another big event, and we feel really excited about that. And that is a short talk about the South American Bird Fair in Cusco, Peru, and a bit about our birding club in Peru. And the last photo is the marvelous spattle tail, maybe one of the most spectacular hummingbirds in the world. And I want to say just thank you so much for your invitation, and I hope that it was a good presentation for you.
All right, thank you, Steve. It's been so wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Victor.
Yep, you may stop sharing now.
Okay.
Everybody can see you. I believe there are tons of questions. So if you have any questions, just please raise your hand. Okay. Let's go, guys. All right. Kusum, you're the first.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Yes.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Kusum.
Yeah. When have you all fixed the date for the bird fair in 2022?
Date?
Yeah, the month.
Yes. October is our month. We don't know exactly what dates, because of course now it's very difficult to put the exactly date, but usually is the last week or the last 2 weeks of October. This is our idea in this moment.
And it will be like the Asian Bird Fair, like it will be held during a weekend.
Yes, usually we have the first, I think it's first the South American Bird Fair and then the Asian Bird Fair. Yes, of course we thought we want to do in the good moment, not on the same time. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hope to see you there.
I hope. I want, of course.
Right. If there's an Asian Bird Fair next year, it would be most probably in Korea, and it will be in November.
In November.
Yeah.
Do you know which one? The date?
Maybe the second weekend of November.
Okay. Okay, this is good, because maybe the South American Bird Fair could be the last week to October. Usually it's like that.
Okay.
Yes, and yeah, because we are very close, but not at the same time, of course.
So we will visit you first in Cusco, then you guys came over Asia to visit us.
Of course, I will be waiting for you.
Right. All right. Any questions for Steve? I don't see hands. Yes, Scott, please.
Yes, thanks very much, Steve. Very interesting presentation. I was just wondering, curious, the Andean Condor, you said it's kind of easy to see now. What's the status of the Andean Condor these days?
These days?
Yeah, I mean, is it recovering? Is it,
okay,
how well is it doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. The Andean Condor was, it's not in the good moment, okay? Because we have some problems. That the species is very difficult to because all the research for the reserve needs a long time first, and always the condors are in very difficult places. And in this moment in Peru, we have in theory the plan to work about the Andean condor, and but we need to start with that. Usually everything with the government is very slow, and in this moment maybe more slow. And yes, but I think I am sure about that. But in the last update of the species in South America, the Andean condor goes to the vulnerable to the endangered. And of course, it's a bad news for us, but maybe it's the good moment to work in that species. Yes, and it's possible to see not in all of Peru, just in some places. And of course, we need to work about that. Urgent. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, Mike, are you reading questions for us?
Oops, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a question from Facebook from Mr. Chang Kai-sun of Malaysia. He's asking, the language in Peru is Spanish. For those of us who don't speak Spanish, wouldn't it be difficult to talk with the locals?
Not too much, depend. Because we have tourism maybe 40 years ago in Cusco area. And people in the hotels, restaurants, and the old places when usually the people goes and during a tourism trip, they talk English, Spanish and English, of course. And our main language are Spanish and Quechua in the Cusco area.
Oh.
But yes, but the English is easy. If you talk English, of course, we don't have problems, and for the communication in the Cusco.
Yeah, I believe in the city, you welcome visitors, 2 million visitors every year. I don't think language could be an issue, right?
Yeah. Yes. Because the all, especially in Cusco, we are working in tourism. I don't know, maybe yes, possible 40 years ago, and we have a good service about the tourism. We don't have problems about the language, because there are many people talking English and guides talking different language.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Steve. And Javier, I saw you show your hands. Do you have a questions, Javier?
Javier Arias.
Hi, everyone. So the conversation for Steve is really nice. I'm from Ecuador. I hope to visit faster to Peru in the beer fair, Steve. Thanks for sharing us a lot of information about. Sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just go ahead. I mean, your neighbors. I mean, for you, it's much easier for us than us, right?
So I asked to Steve, thank you so much for sharing the presentation. It's really interesting. From Ecuador, I hope to be in the next year to the bird fair to Peru. And well, I hope to have a really nice relationship as a friend in all areas in the world. Okay? Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you so much, Javier. I will be in Ecuador maybe in the next month, I hope. and of course in Mindo.
Yeah, if you travel to Mindo, you're welcome here, eh?
Thank you
I'm
so much.
from Mindo and I'm also a bird watcher too. I try to work on the birds around the area, so
Very
speak
nice.
Spanish or English doesn't matter for us, eh? Here
Thank
in
you so much.
Ecuador, you know, it's the same language we have,
Yeah.
and then well, this moment we try to speak English, but you know, our language is Spanish, eh? Steve, it's nice to meet you, eh?
Nice to meet you, Javier. We will see in Ecuador very soon.
Oh,
I'm sure about it.
of course.
Okay,
You're
Mike.
welcome here.
Thank you, Javier. And thank
Thank
Steve.
you for everyone.
Okay, Mike, do you have questions for us?
Hi, Steve. The South America Bird Fair is held in a different country, in a different city, in a different country every year.
Yes.
What makes the one in Cusco different from the others?
Okay. We have one thing that's maybe very interesting, because Cusco is very attractive for any people. Is our main tourism destination in Peru, and is the first destination in South America, like a city. Not just because, especially about the birds, we have many species, but at the same time we have many interesting places to do the cultural tourism. And you can visit to Machu Picchu from Cusco. And then we have around the city many archaeological sites, museums. The city is very attractive, very nice, and easy to the transportation, good guides, birding guides, and it's easy to move to different places, to the mountains or the lowlands. And we have maybe, in the normal situation, of course, maybe 30 flights per day to Cusco. Very easy to move to Cusco. And before the pandemic, we have, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 flights, direct flights from some capitals to South America, like Bogota, Cusco, La Paz, Cusco, Santiago, Cusco, and Santiago de Chile. And it was very easy to visit Cusco. And I think this is the good chance, because it's very attractive, like a city, and very attractive for birding. And then I think that is a good place for the next South American Bird Fair.
Thank you.
Yeah, and in your bird fair next year, will you arrange post tours, birding tours, and culture tours for the international participants?
Yes, we will have not just birding trips. We thought even to cultural trips, some cultural trips, not very long, of course, just because it's very difficult to go to Cusco just for birding. The people wants to spend maybe one day, for example, to visit Machu Picchu, because it's possible in one day. In a full day. Start very early and end late, but it's possible. And then we have very nice places close to the city. For example, if the people want to go to the fair in the afternoon, we can do some cultural tour maybe in the morning, 2 or 3 hours, just visit museums or the archaeological sites around the city. And we will have many tours, birding tours, even the 1 day, half day, and more. In our plan is to do the maybe 2 or 3 long trips.
Okay.
Yes, long trips. I'm talking about the 6 or 7 days.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Okay,
Yes,
that's just, you mean that's post tours, right?
post tours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And like in Asian Bird Fair, we have 2 days, full days bird fair. I mean, like in Saturday and Sunday, or just bird fairs. And I've been to Manizales, Colombia, for the South American Bird Fair, and they have only half days. They have half-day tour, birding tour, and in the afternoon they have bird fair. What about your bird fair in Cusco? Will there be any difference?
Yes, we will see, because for example, our hot spots, we have hot spots close to Cusco. Just in 30 minutes, we can be on the place. Not long transportation. And of course, we can do some things during the day on the fair, but at the same time, we will have the full days for birding. But before the fair and after the fair, we will see if we can do. It's not, we don't know exactly if we can do all the activities in just 2 days. I think it's a good idea, but we will see. We will see, because we have many places for visit close to Cusco, and not too far away. Yes, we can visit the places in just 30 minutes. We can be in the Huacarpay Lagoon, for example, in 30 minutes. No very long transportation, and we don't need to wake up 4 a.m. or something like that.
oh,
So it's gonna be 2 days or 3 days, like British Bird Fair. They started on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
It's gonna be 2 days or 3 days.
Yes, we have 3 days.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we have 3 days. This is our idea in this moment. Of course, maybe we have to change for, I don't know what happened in the next month about the health rules, or I don't know. And but our idea is 3 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So are there any questions for Steve? Okay, if there's no questions for the moment, let's take the group photo first. All right, guys. Okay.
turn on your cameras.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your camera. All right. Kusum,
Judy,
Jody.
Kusum, Judy.
Okay. Judy's not there. Gombo, yes. Gombo, stop walking. Yeah. All right, look at the camera, guys. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go on. Okay, we work on more questions for Steve. And you've shown us so many, wonderful birds in the presentation. So what's the best season to go birding in Peru, or even just in Cusco?
Okay, the best season is from last April, maybe, or the second week of April to last November. This is because we have two seasons, very clear season, dry season and rain season. And rain season starts in October, more or less, but it's not too strong. And for me, even it's better because some rains could be very nice and very good for birding. The birds are more active after the rain.
Okay, so when we go there next year for your bird fairs, you'll be in good season, right?
Yes, I think so, because it's a good moment. It's a good moment because the dry season is the end of the dry season, and at the same time we will have some rains. Good for birding. Good for birding.
Hey.
Good moment, and the migrant bird is arrive in that moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess we're ready to go.
Please.
So guys, make your plan. Right, book your tickets and hotels. Right, let's go.
Yes, of course.
So thank you much again for Steve for being with us and for the excellent presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much for your
Thank you very much.
And we will we want to see you in Cusco.
Likewise,
Of course.
we'll be ready to go there.
Yes,
Right. Thank you,
so
Steve.
much.
Gracias,
Thank you so
colega,
much.
por la presentación súper buena.
Gracias.
So, Mike.
Español, ahora español.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Yep. About next week.
Okay.
Who's our speaker next week?
Well, we're staying in South America because our speaker next week is Francisco Enriquez from the cloud forest of Mindo in Ecuador.
Wow. Right. Okay.
Good job.
Hope you see you guys.
Not far away from Peru, right?
Yeah.
No.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
For joining us this week. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a
Great.
nice
Steve. Thank you
weekend.
so
Have a
much.
nice weekend.
Everybody, thank
Have a
you.
nice weekend too, everybody. Thank
Stay
you.
safe and still healthy.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Steve.
A huge
Bye.
for you.
Thank you.